Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And we encourage you, my viewers, to keep sharing so that this channel can advance in terms of viewership and we'll have a lot more persons understanding what's taking place in and around Jamaica. Now today we want to talk about the Klansman gang, that the big trial is on the way yesterday. And it's a very telling moment in Jamaica's judiciary, as for the first time, proceedings from the court were streamed live, not by video, but by audio. Yesterday, it was broadcasted on nationwide radio, most of the proceedings that was taking place. Now, you would know by now the Klansman gang, one of the deadliest gangs that ever rise out of Jamaica. 33 of his members are now before the courts being tried against the anti-gang legislation. To my surprise yesterday, even a female was in the midst of the proceedings being charged along with the other men. We're also hearing that this female is said to be a pastor out of St. Thomas. Now, this is such a telling moment in Jamaica's judiciary, because if the judiciary can find these persons guilty of all that they brought them here for, it will be a telling moment for persons who get themselves involved in gang-related activities. Now, the allegations was one of several shocks delivered by the Crown in its opening statement as the trial opened under tight security yesterday, because a lot of persons were totally unaware that a female was caught in the midst of this. And based on what was being read out by the clerk of the court, it suggested that she was a liaison officer between persons inside the prison and persons who were not. So it was one of the most shocking moments yesterday. Some persons could not believe. No. She was also responsible for securing legal representation for the members of the gang whenever law enforcement caught up with them. She also served as a link between the gang and rogue cops. So you can see how prevalent this lady was as a part of the gang. Her activities were very, very essential to that fraction of the Klansman gang. Because if you don't know, the fraction that is being under scrutiny or being tried right now is the black man fraction of the Klansman gang. That fraction was called One Done. Now, the Crown is alleging that the accused between 2015 and 2019 carried out a range of murders, that is, the Black Man gang, conspiracy to murders and extortion and arson throughout St. Catherine. It is said the gang headquarters at Jones Avenue in Spanish Town was used by gang members for planning their exploits and was also briefing and debriefing in respect of crimes that took place. The court also heard that this was where transactions such as sale, purchase of guns to carry out murders were done. Several members of the gang in their roles as foot soldiers, the court was told. Now, what is very interesting also is that the court have accumulated about 42 witnesses to come up against these 33 gang members. And if these witnesses are solid and these witnesses are consistent with their statement, this should be a very easy case to be won. However, if there's any inconsistencies in their statement, this case could go upside down. Now, Andre Bryan is being tried as the leader of the gang. His street name is Blackman. He's charged with, among things, being the leader of a criminal organization. The evidence in the case will be unveiled today when the trial resumes at 10. So, you all could go and look for the live streaming of this case and listen to it as it continues this morning. Now, the accused are being tried under the Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organization Amendment Act, commonly called the anti-gang legislation. Now, the 33 persons who are being tried are Andre Bryan, he's the gang leader. Kevon Green, is supportedly to be the second in command. Tomarick Taylor, Jermaine Elliston, Khalifa Williams, Daniel McKenzie, Michael Whiteley, Pete Miller, Dalen McLean, Dwight Hall, Carl Beach, Lemar Simpson, Donovan Richards, Tariq James, Stephanie Christie. Of all the men, one lady has to be involved in it. Fabian Johnson, Jazeel Blake, Roel Taylor, Roshane Williams, Kemar Harrison, Joseph McDermott, Jermaine Robinson, Rivaldo Hilton, Jason Brown, Andre Golin, Marco Miller, Chevoy Evans, Brian Morris, Andre Smith, Dwayne Salmon, Richard Thomas, Ted Prince, and Owen Armsby. Now, what is so troubling about this? All of 33 men, all involved in wrongs. All of these 33 men could have been contributing something more positive to society, but instead they decided to take up a life of crime. Well, let's see what will take place. We are following this case closely. We'll try to give an update once anything major occurs, but you can all go online and look for this and follow this case. But as it stands right now, the Klansman gang is before the court, and the court is bringing its case. They will have to defend their case. But the most troubling part for me is to learn of the involvement of this female, Stephanie Christie. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one first to be notified. Until next time, stay safe. Look out for a neighbor, look out for a loved one, look out for the children, and most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.